So guys, how's it going?
We're failing miserably, but we're experimenting.
That's not true. You're not failing.
No, we're just trying to figure out the best way to throw it, or
We're trying a different thing now.
yeah.
We're going advanced straight away. Straight,
no, because
just
this
like
this
chuck it.
feels weird.
Yeah.
I want to just like stand up here and throw.
Here we go.
Oh, that was it, but just too.
Welcome to Met on Foil. So Marcus and Ben Tardrew and Josh Chäbu came over from Australia to Zug and Berne to visit us pump foilers. And as you've heard, they're new to dock starting, but as you can see here, they're very good foilers, that's for sure. And they came over to see how us landlocked people who also want to be surfers do on their foils and how the community is in Switzerland. So they had some demo days in Zug and in Berne where they just came around and hang with us, and it was super cool. First day, Saturday in Zug. It was the first time for me being in Zug, and I've never been there. So if you never been there as well, there's a spot review for dock starting linked up here. And Andy, who is their dealer,
Hey, I'm Andy Meinbeck.
showed us and them around, and I heard there was even some wake foiling going on. All in all, the atmosphere was amazing. Bernie brought cookies and cake. Tim showed off his freestyle tricks, and I think even the Aussies were pretty impressed of what he did. And of course, we were all able to test different foils. I even got to go on the beta foil, which was quite impressive and very hard to start, because as soon as you lost a little bit of balance, it was very hard to come back. And even if it's not my favorite foil, it was still fun. Here you have Jonas, just keep on going. Very little impact for a long, very long distance. But let's talk about Code Foils, and let's have Ben tell us all about it.
Okay, sweet. Hi, I'm Ben Tardrew from Code Foils here in beautiful Switzerland. Yeah, just hanging out with all the crew, dock starting. Yesterday I learnt to dock start for the first time, and it was a bit of a buzz for me, which is, yeah, it was so cool standing there. It felt so weird. So yeah, we're using the 1540 and the 1250 a lot in these flat water conditions, and all the expert dock starters using small foils. I think I saw a 960 yesterday. And yeah, the code seems to really work really well, and all the locals seem to love it. So yeah, it's a long way from home, but yeah, we're stoked to be here and see the foils working well in these conditions. Well, I'm new to dock starting, and yesterday I learnt on the 1540, and I put a medium fuse on. I started with the small one because that's what everyone's using, but once I put the medium on with like a bigger tail, it was not so easy for me, but it took like 2 or 3 goes. But yeah, I would say like a medium fuse with a decent sized tail, so it's really solid when they jump on it. And then once they can do that, then they can go shorter and use the setups that all you guys prefer. Yeah, so I'd say to start with a 1540 with like a medium and like a biggish tail, like 150, 158, something like that would be what felt comfortable to me to start. I can say from experience that's felt good to learn to dock start. Yeah, I want to try to practice even when there's lots of surf and wind. I still want to try to maybe once a week go for a dock start.
All right, thank you very much, man.
Thanks for having me.
So I was able to pump many different foils now, and I was also able to use that 1250 and the 1540. If you want to hear my opinion on how these foils pump, wait until the end of the video. But let's continue with Josh Chäbu, an amazing guy, and he's going to be on our podcast up on Foil as well, so make sure to not miss that. Link in description.
Hi, my name's Josh. I'm from Code Foils. We're an Aussie brand, and today we're here in Berne, Switzerland. For us, it's definitely a different scene. We're not used to dock starting and pump foiling, but we're here to learn about the culture of the Swiss people, whether it's eating cheese or chocolate or jumping off docks and pumping around. But it's an amazing community that they have here. It's really cool to see, like, you know, girls, guys, kids, everyone's just getting together to do a fun sport of foiling.
Josh, how's it going?
Good.
Good?
I think I figured it out.
All right,
I
cool.
don't want to jinx it, but I got 2 in a row now.
Nice. Let's see number 3. Lucky 3.
Yeah, every time you go, you just feel like you're winging it. Doesn't feel like I'm in control.
Nice.
So we first of all started our trip in Spain, in Barcelona. We came over for a SUP downwind race, and we thought while we made it the whole way over to Europe, why not go to a few of our other dealers around. So we went to the UK, to Cornwall, met a few people there. We did some surf foiling, some wing foiling, and then we went on to France and we did some downwinding and some other surf foiling, and then now we've made it to Switzerland. And Andy is our dealer here from Foil Ever, and yeah. I gave it a go yesterday and I actually learnt a really good skill. It was actually going switch and then turning your feet around to get the momentum. Before I've only ever done like the run onto the board, the right stance that you are. But it's really cool that everyone's got all these different techniques of how to jump off different types of platforms or docks. I didn't realize it was that technical, and then I even started seeing people doing airs and turns, and it's incredible what people can do here.
Cool, thank you very much, man.
Still here, so you probably want to hear my opinion on these two foils. I'm currently in the Netherlands and it's nasty but really cool. I'm gonna go for a downwinder tomorrow probably with Dominic from Foil Drive. Looking forward to that. If you don't want to miss that, make sure to subscribe. But let's talk about these foils. First I tried the 1540 and it looked quite small, so I wasn't sure if I was able to do it, but I started it on the first try. Really easy foil. It's a decent foil, really. Maybe not too much for beginners, but if you're an intermediate foiler, you can definitely foil with that, no problem. Then I changed to the 1250R, and I thought, well, it looks super slim. It's not going to be possible for me, or I need a few tries. But also on that foil, really, on the first go, I managed to start it, and it was really impressive how fast it was, how well it stays in the line. It's kind of like being on a track, and you just are super fast on that track. What I quite missed was the pitch sensitivity, but that was due to the quite big stab. But really, you're fast, you're on your lane going. And I'm not used to that much because the Barracudas, they're super playful and go around. So it was really nice to pump those, and the speed is really impressive. I'm sure with a smaller stab or even without stab, it's as playful as others, but like the whole setup is really a good setup. It's fast and yeah, it's what you would expect. So these two foils is what I've tested so far, and it was really cool to meet Ben and Marcus. And if you want to get to know them a little more, make sure to subscribe because they're going to be on our podcast Up on Foil in the next couple of weeks, I think it is. So make sure to subscribe to not miss that episode with Ben and Marcus from Code Foils, and even Josh Q is going to be on an episode. He's also working with Code Foils. Really cool guy. So we're going to have an Aussie Code Foil week coming up. Make sure to subscribe. See you guys.